Oh, hi, I'm Emma, and welcome to PC3's Jackpot, where we play games, have game shows, reviews, and we just overall have a bunch of fun. Let's get into our first segment with Jaiden's book versus show.
Hello everyone, it's Jaiden, and today I'm going to be talking about the differences between the movie and the book version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, when books get adapted into movies, changes are inevitable, some big, some small. But today I'll be focusing on 6 key differences where the movie either adds something new or changes something from the book. And let me tell you, some of these differences are really interesting. So let's get started with the first one. Let's talk about the Sorting Hat. So in the book, the scene's really tense because Harry actually has a full internal conversation with the Sorting Hat. The Hat debates putting him in Slytherin, and Harry, terrified, keeps thinking, not Slytherin, not Slytherin. The Hat even tells him that he'll do it well there, but because Harry is so against it, the Hat ultimately places him in Gryffindor. Now in the movie, this is handled a little differently. The Sorting Hat still pauses and considers Slytherin, but instead of a deep internal debate, it just says, but after a short moment, Gryffindor. The moment still works, but it doesn't quite show Harry's internal struggle the way the book does, and the fear of Slytherin actually plays a much bigger role later in the series, so it's interesting that the movie made it more brief. Alright, this next one is a character that didn't even make it into the movie at all, Peeves the Poltergeist. Now if you read the books, you'll remember Peeves as a mischievous poltergeist who loves causing chaos in Hogwarts, and is in general a troublemaker. He's even a big part of later books, helping out during Battle of Hogwarts, but in the movies, he's completely gone. Not a single mention, not even in the background. It's one of those cuts that really help streamline the movie, but if you're a book fan, it's definitely something you would have noticed. Now let's talk about a moment that was actually added in the movie, but wasn't in the book. When Hagrid and Harry enter Diagon Alley for the first time, they go straight to Gringotts. Hagrid takes Harry to get his vault money, and then they move on to shopping for school supplies. But in the movie, they take a little detour. There's an extra scene where they stop at the Lucky Quadrant first. There is where Harry meets Professor Quirrell for the first time, and is a small, interesting addition. It gives us an early introduction to Quirrell, which in hindsight is important because he's actually the main villain of the story. It's a subtle change, but it makes sense for the movie's pacing. Now this one's about a small detail in Harry's appearance. In the book, one thing that's constantly mentioned is that Harry has green eyes. It's actually a pretty big deal because his mother, Lily Potter, also had green eyes. But in the movie, Daniel Radcliffe, the actor who plays Harry, has bright blue eyes. Instead, they just asked the actress with blue eyes to play Lily Potter in the flashbacks. They could still keep the idea that Harry has his mother's eyes. It's a small change, but it's something that hardcore book fans definitely noticed. Now, in the book, when Harry is staying in that tiny hut on the rock in the middle of the ocean, he counts down the minutes to his 11th birthday, all alone. But in the movie, they actually add a touching little detail. Instead of just waiting, Harry draws a birthday cake for himself in the dust. On the floor, he writes, "Happy birthday, Harry," which just makes the moment even more heartbreaking. It's a really small change, but it adds a lot of emotional weight to the scene and makes us feel even more for a Harry before Hagrid bursts in with his famous "You're a wizard, Harry." Finally, let's talk about how Harry meets Draco Malfoy. In the book, the first meeting actually happens at Madame Malkin's robe shop. Harry walks in to get his robe fitted for school, and Draco's already there getting his robes hemmed. They don't exchange names at first, but Draco starts talking about how only proper wizards should be at Hogwarts. But in the movie, they skip this robe shop meeting completely, and said Harry and Draco don't officially meet until they're already at Hogwarts, right before the sorting ceremony. Draco offers Harry friendship, but after making a side comment about how he should be careful who he befriends, Harry rejects him. This change works well for the movie, but it definitely gives the rivalry a different start. So there you have it, the 6 major differences between Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone book and movie. Of course, there are a ton more changes, but these are some of the most notable ones I saw. It's always interesting to see how books get adapted into films and how many details are different. But what do you think? Were there any differences that stood out to you? Comment down below with any other changes you noticed and let me know. Do you prefer the books version, or do you like how the movie handled it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's it for today's segment. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back. Up next, we're going into a short PSA, so make sure to tune back in. It's such a sad reality of what some children or even adults have to come home to sometimes. Becoming aware of these red flags can make it easier to report and help those in need for those who can't speak up for themselves. As we go into our next segment, try to keep that in mind. Now, let's help our hearts a bit and get into Teagan's movie review.
Hi, it's me, Teagan, and today I'm back and with another movie review. This week's movie is the long-awaited Minecraft movie. I recently saw this movie with my friends, and let me tell you, it's very eventful. Whether people were yelling chicken jockey in the theater, Jack Black was singing, or Jennifer Coolidge was flirting with a villager, this movie is filled with thrilling scenes and fun moments. Now, I can't spoil too much because it came out so recently, but I will give you the base of the plot. In this movie, Steve, played by Jack Black, yearns for the mines. He eventually finds a cube in the mines and opens up a new world where he can mine and build all day. Steve's joy and happiness are crushed when piglins from the Nether come to steal the cube that got him into the overworld. Eventually, a group of people discover this cube and send themselves into the overworld, where they discover the trials and tribulations of Minecraft. They meet Steve in the Nether, where the piglins rule, and help him defeat the piglins and save the overworld from destruction. This movie was so entertaining for someone like me, who has played Minecraft before, and my friends, who have also played Minecraft. My friends and I absolutely loved it and enjoyed the insane crowd interaction. I loved all the cameos and the references to the OG games and players. And, looks like my time's up for this week, so let's go back to Emma, and I hope you go see the Minecraft movie. Bye!
The new Minecraft movie definitely is a movie. The casting is really funny and the CGI seems funny too. However, I think the biggest thing about these movies is the crazy crowd interaction and how the theaters were filled with yelling and excitement during Chicken Jockey or I Am Steve. Speaking of excitement, let's get over into my segment where my boyfriend, brother, and I play a deaf, blind, mute cake challenge. Hello PC3, I'm Emma Campworth and I'm here with my boyfriend and my brother. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Aiden.
I'm Logan.
Alrighty, and today we're going to be doing Deaf, Blind, Mute Challenge. We're going to be baking a cake. So this should be very interesting because we're also going to be doing frosting. And yeah.
Oh, heck yes.
Alright, so Logan, want to tell the viewers what you are?
Oh, I'm blind.
I'm mute, so I'm mute. Anyway, I'm deaf.
And I'm mute.
Cut that out.
I will, I'll cut it out. Let's get right into it though.
Oh, okay. All right, so first, we gotta preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we gotta prepare a 29-inch round pan with vegetable pan spray. Okay, preheat the oven.
Now.
In a medium bowl, stir together sifted flour, baking powder, and salt. Okay, we need a medium bowl. ¿Dónde está bowl?
I don't speak Spanish.
Let's have Logan do it. Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And it needs to be
You gotta
sifted,
pour it over the. No, right there.
Okay.
You gotta put it in the bowl. And now you gotta sift it. Yeah. Harder. Like, get that stuff in there. Oh, wait, move it.
Back up. Good for you breathing down my neck. Get away from me. I'm 14. Is this enough?
Get more. It's at the bottom. No, at the bottom.
Is that enough?
No. Siéntate. Wait.
Oh my.
Okay.
I got it. I'm an independent man. Yeah, that should be number 4. Oh wait, you can't get it.
What?
What?
Shut up. In a large bowl, Beat butter and sugar with electric mixer on medium speed until light and fluffy. Add eggs one at a time. Beating well after each addition. Add vanilla. Continue to beat until mixture is very pale, about 2 to 3 minutes.
Sir, yes, sir. For my country. I'm probably so stupid right now.
Okay, you gotta beat butter. So, how much butter? A cup? A cup of butter. Where's the butter at?
This guy's like slam poetry. A cup of butter. Butter. Where's the butter at? Butter.
What? Mamas.
See what I'm saying?
Mamas.
Mama, llama, red pajama, reads a story with his mama. Oh, ew, butter. Yes, is not enough.
That's 1 cup?
Oh, it's a half a cup.
That's what, hey!
Am I getting sugar?
Wait.
Okay.
There you go, that's good.
Is this a
right
cup
here?
or half a cup?
1, wait! 1, Logan 1. You can't put your finger in his face, he can't see. What do you want?
I don't know.
Look at you go. Take out the milk.
What can I say?
Okay, pick it up again. It's right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, forward. There you go. I can't see. No,
You can't see.
Just hold.
Max, you wouldn't believe what I'm seeing right now. Nothing.
This smells good. Can you smell that, Logan?
No, I'm congested.
Smell it.
Okay. Wow.
Hold on, you're right, turn around. Right there.
Oh, is this a camera? Oh, it is a camera.
Welcome back, guys. That was so funny. All right, so now we're gonna clean up. Now we're gonna clean up, and then we're gonna make frosting, and then we're gonna record us decorating the cake too. We'll be back. So we made the frosting, and now we have our cake. Let's get to frosting. Stop making fun of me. Put this back on.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Before we dig in, I have my other brother here.
Hi.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Oh, it's Tucker.
Okay, and then I have my little sister here, but you can barely see her in the frame.
Hi, my name's Zoe.
It is your birthday today, actually.
Yeah.
So you can have your first. Aiden, get your fork out of the cake.
I haven't even done anything yet.
All right, you get first bite. Dig it. Oh, and he's going.
Zang. Oh.
I saw the vision, but
Is they good?
Oh my God.
is it serving when it needs to serve?
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. This cake was so good and so fun to make. Catch you in the other one.
I'm Emma.
I'm Aiden.
I'm Logan.
Oh wait, you have your own mic.
Oh, I'm Logan.
Thank you for watching our Deaf Blind Mute Challenge. Tune back in for next time on PC3 Media. Toodles.
Wait. Gotta do that. Boom.
Yeah, that was super fun to film. I hope we can do it again sometime. Maybe without the blind, deaf, mute part, though. I would really enjoy just like a regular plain, good, decent cake. Tune back in for a minute, though. Once we finish with this PSA, we'll be right back.
Whoa.
Hey, you okay? Hey.
Where am I?
It's okay. You're safe.
I owe you my life.
It's good to have people make these because distracting driving happens all the time, and you might not even be aware of it. Whether it's texting, calling, drinking, or even just being too tired to drive can impair your mind and not make it easy. Drive safe and don't do anything too crazy. On a lighter note though, let's watch Franki talk about this crazy series she seemed to like for a long time. Here we go into Franki's and Nah segment. Enjoy.
Man, I really want to know how this video game's coming out. I haven't seen anything about it for like a year. Nope, nothing since last year about the delay. I really hope this comes out. No way! So, Enna Dream Barbecue got released on March 27th, and I'm nothing but ecstatic for this game. The starting point for Enna was the first video that was released called Auction Day, which was just a video about a bunch of people, or gravestones, trying to auction an hourglass dog. It was a hit though, and now stands at around 9 million views. This video came out on May 26th of 2020 during COVID, which is when majority of people were online. So this actually jump-started the series that would be known as Enna. First video already shows like the style of direction of the game the series is going for. It's like a nostalgic low-resolution style video game with heavy themes of surrealism, which shows the like artistic side of Enna and how it originally started as like a short art project. The main contender for the popularity of the series is the character designs and voice acting. The main character Enna is shown to have two different sides and personalities, as you can see with their design. The yellow side has more masculine voice and seems to be more happy side of them, showing sincerity, silliness, and kindness, while the blue side of them has a feminine voice and seems to appear more sad, depressed, and anxious with themselves. Enna has a friend named Mooney, who appears to be Enna's like grounder, which is mostly keeping them centered from going crazy, and which we'll see later in later series. In the next video that was released in September of 2020, titled Extinction Party, we can already tell it's going to be the beginning of something much bigger. And the voice acting already seems so much more better and upbeat compared to the last video, in my opinion at least.
Ah, Auction Day. These are the utmost grand of days.
Very, very important. Very, very and much in perch.
I'm sorry. My stupidness never ends. Oh, I felt woundness in that sentence so...
We're introduced to more characters later in the Backrooms area, one being a character who is shown to appear and look like a French mime. However, it's been confirmed that she's actually speaking Korean, and the subtitles that are listed below are actually cursing Enna out instead of giving them directions. The directions Enna are looking for are to find their friend Mooney, which we saw in the first episode, Auction Day. Once they find their way to Mooney through the odd maze of hallways, we are met with might-be drunk Enna. Mooney says, "Are you drunk again?" implying this weird, crazed version of Enna has happened before. Enna finally snaps out of it and shows what she's been wanting to give to Mooney. Opens her palms with nothing there, but then Mooney realizes, oh, I'm the gift. And it's just a sweet nod to their friendship. In the next video to release is actually the longest one up to date. Auction Day was around 3 minutes, Extinction Party was around 5 minutes, and the next video, which is the longest, is going up to 17 minutes and 30-ish seconds. I'll try to condense this as much as possible. Enna and Mooney are met by a bunch of these mannequin figures who are wanting to reach to this giant called the Great Runas, to make a wish to the core of the Runas. Mooney makes a bet with Enna that whoever gets to the Runas and makes their wish has to pay the debt to the loser, which can mean anything, to be honest, in this type-like series. The race begins. They reach to the last minute in the maze of mannequins where they get sucked inside the Runas. The first person they met in the Runas is Ulysses, who warns Enna multiple times that's a dangerous feat to go into the area. However, Anna takes the adventure and states that they have a bet to win with Mooney. Anna goes down to the runas and meets this Russian cat woman who seems to have a grudge against Anna, finding her annoying. However, Anna offers her a Turon that they got through the maze of mannequins. Anna is let through the cat's garden finally. Anna approaches this yard of praying mannequins where they run into Maria and Gabo. Maria is speaking Japanese while Gabo repeats phrases about bananas and ends each phrase saying yes. However, this seems to be a language that obviously Anna can interpret for some reason. Anna is like shown to like know either many languages or just makes up their own variation of the languages. So we never know what the actual translation is unless a person outside in the fandom is like, hey, so they actually said this. What Anna thought it said was just not right at all. But yeah, after they get past Gabo and Maria, they get to the pyramid where they're met by Findal, and they get past Findal and get into the dead god graveyard. This is where Anna and Mooney are finally able to meet the great runas and make their wishes. Mooney got to the runas first and claims her wish to become thinner. However, Anna shakes their head in amusement and Anna fully turns yellow, which makes it seem like Anna might be becoming fully happy instead of sad. On to the last episode of Anna that's been released so far. It's called Potluck. This story seems to follow a version of Anna that wears a mask to cover up her sad side with faint happiness. The style of this one is much more musical and accent-centered. And at the end, Anna talks with a therapist character, and it's shown that Anna doesn't need to cover up her sad side in order to truly be happy. To which we see Anna back to her normal Anna self. This is personally one of my least favorites actually, as I didn't care for the direction it went in and the style wasn't my favorite either. I personally prefer the 2D Anna compared to 3D that they used to like show Anna walking around in. My personal favorite out of all the current blue and yellow Anna series is Temptation Stairway, because I believe it was like perfectly paced despite being the longest of all of them. Potluck was a bit slower paced to me, and Temptation Stairway just kept my attention the best. On our next episode, make sure to tune in so we can get into the nitty-gritty of the video game for Anna that released called Dream Barbecue. And so far, the amount that I've played of the game, it's amazing. I think this one might actually be much better than the series itself, but it's amazing. The voice acting is amazing. I'll get back to you if you tune back in though. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
And nah, seems really weird and crazy. But hey, you never know if you might like it or not, so go check it out whenever you feel like it. However, I fear this concludes the end of our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Emma for Jackpot, and make sure to tune back in to PC3 for more fun segments.